All right. What's going on, everyone? How's it going? We're back again. Took a little bit of time off, little tiny bitty break. Didn't stream the most last week. We just did one little stream here looking for Victini and then not much else last week. I just kind of felt like taking a little week to myself, but we are back and we are in full force this week. We are here yet again looking for a Shiny Victini thanks to the power of code breaking. I don't know where I was going with that. If you're unaware, Clara, yeah, no Tepig. I think you missed it. We found Tepig. Yeah, I even posted a little short video about it. Yeah, Tepig has been found. But what up? How's it going? We got two there. Yep, we got Tepig the day after Pokemon Day, so about a week and a half ago, I'd say. But yeah, there's a little short video on the channel showing us getting the Shiny Pig. It was very hype, very exciting. We were all very relieved to finally get that thing to freaking shine. It was taking entirely too long. But yeah, we are back in full force. We, let's see, how many total encounters was it? It was 17,400. I got it written down over here somewhere. I can't remember what was it exactly? 17,472. So a tiny bit over double over odds. Tiny bit double over odds. But hey, better late than never. Better late than never. Yeah, it took quite some time. Hopefully our next hunt, which this is the next hunt, by the way, this is the next full-time hunt we got here. It is Victini. It was voted on by the channel members, not members, just subscribers. Yeah, I mean, double over odds is certainly a pretty dang bad, but hey, we got it eventually. It didn't take the longest time that any shiny hunt's ever taken. I've definitely heard of things going worse. So, knock on wood, we hopefully don't ever experience the absolute worst of shiny hunting. 17K might not be ideal, but it was only 8 months. Yeah, 8 months is not that long, right? But I am very glad to be beyond that hunt. So Victini normally is shiny locked, yes, but there are methods out there to remove the locking of shinies, and we have in fact hopefully tapped into those methods. Nice, good and well. I have been informed by someone on the channel that the action replay code that I'm using to remove the shiny lock does in fact work. Someone did let me know that they found a Shiny Victini using the action replay code that I provided. Hopefully they were being truthful and not deceiving me, but I believe them. And I got the code from a YouTube video, so where they actually found the Shiny Victini as well. So now we just gotta sit here and wait and see if we can actually make this happen a little bit faster than freaking Tepig. But Jose, what's up? How's it going? I'm doing it pretty swell. Today was a nice chill day. Just a little solid work day. Some nice consistent stuff to do that throughout the day, but nothing too crazy stressful. Went to the gym after work, so it's been a solid day. It's been very rainy. Oh my goodness, I don't know what is up, but it is raining cats and dogs outside. And it's also very windy. When we left to go to the gym, the rain was quite literally coming down sideways. Like, we opened the garage, I looked outside, the rain, instead of coming down vertically, was just like at an angle. It was pretty bad. But it seems to have subsided now, so that is nice. That is very nice. And other than that, I guess this weekend was pretty fun. I went out of town this past weekend. I went to Charlotte to visit my future in-laws, my in-laws to be, because Emily had to go a wedding dress shopping, so that was fun. I hung out with her little brother and her stepdad while they were, while my mom, my sister, Emily's cousin, and mom all went off wedding dress shopping, and she did in fact find herself a dress. So that is exciting. I know nothing about it. I don't know a thing about the dress, what it looks like. I will not know until October, until the wedding. So that was cool. That was cool. I played Top Golf with her little brother and her stepdad. That was fun. I'm not the world's greatest golfer, but I do enjoy Top Golf. I have a horrible slice. Every time I hit the ball, it just starts off straight and then goes whew, just veers off way to the right. At least I think that's a slice. I don't think that's a hook. And my dad was pretty big on golfing growing up, so he knows pretty well how to hit a ball. He tried teaching me his ways. I could never really. I enjoyed it for the most part, but I was not like super passionate about it. So I didn't play golf nearly to the level that he did. But I did pick up enough pointers from my dad about golf that I thought I knew how to fix stuff like a slice and hit it straight. Every so often I got lucky, I think, and actually managed to hit it straight, but probably 93% of the time, maybe not that bad. 98% at worst. Yeah, I was hitting well off to the right. I can get distance behind it, and I get some, not like crazy distance by any means, I'm not. I think the farthest I ended up driving the ball, and I only hit driver. I don't try and mess around with any wedges or woods or what are the woods? Where am I? Irons is what I meant there. Woods. I don't really mess around with any of those. But mainly the reason I don't mess around with clubs like wedges and irons, specifically at Top Golf, is the clubs are way too short. And they're probably supposed to be shorter like that. They definitely are supposed to be shorter clubs, obviously, than drivers are. But I'm 6'4". Like most of the clubs they have there, even their drivers feel a little bit small for me. I'd prefer a little bit of a longer driver. But definitely their irons and everything, their wedges are just a wee bit too short for me, and it just feels really uncomfortable to be squatted down that low, like bent over that low. Need slightly longer clubs for me to want to hit those. So I was just driving the ball, but I think the farthest I think I managed to hit 200 yards, like carry distance, not carry distance, like full distance once, which that 200 might be close to like, did I do a reset on that last one? I have no idea. Oh well. There are going to be the occasional hiccup where I forget to include encounters. We just gotta take it. We're just gonna have to take it. We're gonna have to accept that number right there, that encounter number, is probably gonna be slightly off what it actually is. Sometimes I do forget to click the button. But yeah, I think I managed to get over 200 yards, a couple times. I'm sure if there wasn't a net in the way, even my, ones that slice off real bad to the right, they would eventually get to 200 yards. Would it be any place you want it to be? No, it'd be well off in another freaking county. But, I'm decent. I'm decent. I'm not the worst at golf. I could certainly be a lot rougher at it. You watch some of the people around in other bays hitting the golf ball, and it's like, wow, okay, yeah. I could certainly be worse. But that's not the point of Top Golf. Top Golf is not to go be good. It's to have fun. It is to have fun. And surprisingly enough, Top Golf has really freaking good food. Like, they got really good food. I had a burger there. It was a pretty solid burger. Not gonna lie, that was pretty solid. Some good tater tots. I forget. I think I had they give you, I think it's Chipotle Ranch dipping sauce just to go with, which, mess me up with some Chipotle Ranch. I love that. I will take that all day, every day. Make sure. I think I'm good. Not over there. I think I'm okay. There we go. Okay, we all good. Did I add an encounter here? Probably not. I was not looking at the screen at the moment. But yeah, and then the burger, I got I guess they were doing a promotional deal with the new Captain America movie. So the burger I got was a new Captain America collab. I'm not really sure where English, let me find the words. I'm not sure how the Captain America movie and the burger like cross over. Like it was a double cheeseburger that had pepper jack cheese, I think cheddar, pickles on it, maybe. I think there were pickles on it and some kind of sauce. I don't think it was just, I don't remember what kind of sauce was on it. And bacon. Yeah, I don't know how you come up with that as the promotional cross for the Captain America movie, but that's what they came up with, and it was pretty good. But what was really interesting about it was that it came with queso to dip it in, like the burger. It came with a big cup of, melted cheese, queso. Ah, shoot. You put queso on anything, that was a good time. Oh, that was a good freaking time. But that was a good burger. Go along with some fun golfing, if I can talk. And then what, yesterday we went and we got like brunch or something. Yeah, I guess it was like, really meant to be breakfast, but we got there at like 9:30, but then they didn't really get us seated till like 10 something, and then didn't get our food until like close to 11, maybe like 10:40ish. They were a tiny bit busy, so it kind of turned into a brunch, but that was really good as well. I got it was like a hot honey chicken sandwich with some like coleslaw on it and some again, I can't remember the sauce, just like with the burger, I can't remember what sauce was on it. But again, freaking massive piece of chicken on that bread, which you gotta love when they give you a good sized slab of meat between some buns. You gotta love it. But it was really freaking good. And then we went to this new like ice cream place near her, kind of around where they live over there in the Charlotte area. And it was like ice cream popsicles that they would dip into like, some kind of sauce, whether it was dark chocolate or cookie butter, white chocolate, whatever you wanted. And then they would cover it in something like a topping. So I got a Reese's peanut butter cup, like fudge sickle kind of thing, like a, ice cream lollipop or ice pop, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. Dipped it in some cookie butter and then added Oreo crumbs to the outside of it. And then they also had an option to put it inside of a waffle burrito. So they made a fresh little thin waffle and folded it up over everything. And so you just pick it up by the stick, and then you just have this like waffle surrounded the ice cream and the dried cookie butter and the Oreo crumble. It's really freaking good. It was really damn good. It was a good dessert, which was kind of our lunch, I guess, since we had such a late breakfast brunch. It was really our lunch for the day. But yeah, then outside of that, it was a pretty solid weekend. And then this upcoming weekend is going to be something because my birthday is this weekend. So I have no clue what our plans are for my birthday. I'm getting to the point where take it or leave it. I don't really care too much about my birthday. Like, it's kind of nice, getting some gifts here, there, and people paying for your food or something. But I'm at the age now where I don't really care about my birthday. It's just another thing. But yeah, I guess me and Emily will go see my parents and do something with them. I have no idea. And Emily's trying to figure out what to get me for my birthday. She's like, "What do you want?" And I'm like, "I have no freaking idea." I'm also at the age where I don't actively want things constantly. I mean, I do in the sense of like, I'm constantly wanting like Pokemon cards or something. But it's never anything too specific. I'm not really a collector that's like eyeing down certain things. I kind of just buy stuff on a whim. But you know, when you're like younger, you're constantly thinking about like, ooh, there's this thing I'd like, or this thing, or you know, that thing. You know, there's always you maybe always have something on the brain that you're like, yeah, I'd kind of like to have that thing. I don't really do that anymore. I'm not constantly like thinking about something that I would like to have. And whenever I do come up with something that I want to actually have for myself, I generally just go get it. Like, if it's something, you know, and I don't want anyone buying me a birthday present that's breaking the bank. I don't want anything super expensive. So like anything that I would think of for like someone to give me for my birthday would be less than $100. Probably even more, like not even that much. Like, but when it comes to stuff like that, if I think it up, if it's less than $100, I'll probably just go get it. So I wasn't really sure what to tell Emily to get me, because I was thinking I've been kind of wanting a new keyboard for my computer. Not that I really need one, because this one I have is still pretty new. I think I've had it less than a year, and it was like 170, 180 bucks. So I don't really need a new one. I kind of want a new one though. I thought I would experiment with this kind of keyboard. I'm not really sure I like it as much. It's a perfectly fine keyboard, don't get me wrong. You can't really see it too much. I can't really move the extend it out too much more than it already is, but it's a Razer, you know, it's all white. It's kind of a more compact keyboard. It doesn't have all the extra number pad or anything on the right. It just kind of ends at the, you know, the directional keys, and you know, has a little volume knob on it to change the volume of the computer, which is pretty cool. But I kind of wish it was more of a tactile kind of mechanical keyboard. I really do find it satisfying when I'm typing and the keys are really like clicky. This one's, the keys are more low key, they're not as thick. And yeah, it has, you know, a decent click to it, but it's not anything super mechanical. So I'm kind of been toying with the idea of getting a new keyboard. But then it also just feels like a waste of money to get a new one. So that's what I was initially thinking I would tell Emily to get me, was a new keyboard. But then when I was looking at ones that I would kind of like, they were just getting a little too expensive, and I couldn't really find one that I thought was like suitable price for anything. And I was like, well, if I'm not going to really want it, I can't really find anything that's necessarily like ideal, then no point in doing that. So I eventually landed on, I'm gonna hopefully she can grab me a Stream Deck. That's something I've been thinking about buying myself for a second, is, you know, a little Elgato Stream Deck to try and incorporate here for us on the stream. See if I can throw some little whatchamacallits, what do you call them, shortcuts? There's a word and I'm completely blanking on what the word is for it, but yeah, you know, little sound bites or just little actions that'll make it easier for me to execute things on stream. It'd be nice if I could figure out a way to link the Stream Deck to like my counter here, because what I have right now is just, I have the calculator app open, and then I have my mouse just over the equals button. And so when you know, use the calculator app, whatever encounters I'm starting the day on, so we were starting today at 850 encounters, I turn on the calculator app, I type in 848, add 2, add 2, take you up to 850, and then if you just keep clicking the enter button, it just keeps going up by 2. It just keeps repeating the +2 little, you know, X, you know, function, whatever word I'm looking for there. And so I click my space bar so that the mouse clicks on the equal sign, and it just goes up by 2 incrementally. If I can figure out a better way to do that, because I do see other people stream shiny hunting, and like the counters they have up they look more aesthetically pleasing. But you know, that thing down there, it's kind of the just traditional regular old font, nothing too crazy. Oh, and just smacked my microphone there. And it's not like the most aesthetically pleasing. Like, it's just, I basically, whatever the calculator like color is, I color remove it and then add just the like faintest little opaque thing behind it. It'd be cool if I could figure out a way to make that look better. And also something that's not the calculator. There's got to be like little tracker, like number tracker things outside of a calculator. Haven't exactly looked into it, to be honest. I kind of just went with the calculator thing and was like, okay, that works. I'll just keep it that. But maybe if I get a stream deck, I could figure out some better way to do a little counter down there. And then it won't matter where my mouse is on the screen or whatever. Because sometimes I do mess up, and like I've done it before where I go to click the space bar to click the equal sign to add an encounter, but the last thing I pressed was go live on OBS. And so I clicked the space bar, and since the go live then turns into in broadcast, I just end the stream accidentally by clicking the space bar. So maybe by having the stream deck better linked to the counter, I can avoid that, and I can just use that instead to add little numbers. I've also heard of people having foot pedals, so I guess I could experiment with that as well, doing a little foot pedal, but consider that down the road. I feel like I need to. Oh, there we go. Just realized I don't have my phone in here with me. That could potentially be useful. In case someone needed to get in touch with me, but oh well. Guess I can go grab it maybe in a second. I never actually checked. Is everything good over on Twitch? Are we good over here? Looks like it. Looks like we're good over here. Okay. I'll get over here. Alrighty. I think that I don't know if I added the encounters for those two or not. Probably not. I'm gonna say I didn't. We'll add those two right there. Okay, I don't think I added two right there. I zoned out for a second thinking about something. Let's see what else is on the docket. I am thinking about, so probably this week, since I didn't really stream too much last week, I'm thinking top of today. I'll stream tomorrow. I've been kind of going away from streaming on Tuesdays, but I think I will stream tomorrow as well. I'm gonna do Kaizo Ironmon tomorrow. Haven't done that in a while. I do want to get back to that because that is pretty fun. I did have a Kaizo Ironmon stream scheduled out last week, but then I just kind of like burnt out on the idea of streaming that, and I was just kind of like, man, I'm good. I'll wait till later. But yeah, I think I'll do Kaizo Ironmon tomorrow, just have some fun with that, and then we'll be back with Victini on Wednesday. Take Thursday off, and then Friday I'm gonna do a special little birthday stream. My birthday is not on Friday, it's Saturday, but I'm not gonna be streaming on Saturday. So I will stream in anticipation for my birthday on Friday. And yeah, let's just say I'll be looking for a certain friendly neighborhood dragon who I happen to enjoy very much. And I'm currently working on trying to somehow boost my odds of finding that ever so slightly. Obviously not boosting the odds enough that we'll likely find the shiny on Friday, but hey, you never know. Won't have the shiny charm available for it, unfortunately, because completing a national dex is kind of a lot of work, so I am not going to be anywhere close to getting a national dex in the shiny charm anytime soon. That'll certainly be an endeavor that'll take a second for me to complete, but I think I might be able to gather around, figure out the whole pass orb, pass power thing, and get us some shiny pass powers. I think, do I need to add 2 there? I think I do. Get some shiny pass powers. That way we can boost our shiny potential just ever so slightly, you know. See if it helps out. But if we can figure that out, if I can figure out the whole shiny pass power system, and I can figure out and, you know, finally get the shiny charm, we'll be pretty locked and loaded to start grabbing up some shinies, I do believe. Especially since in my Black 2 copy, I am finally able to breed. I have finally beaten the game, and I've gotten to the post game, so I actually have access to the daycare. Finally got access to the Super Rod, which, as much as I love Black 2, White 2, I still think they, you know, obviously still think they are by far the best Pokemon games. It is weird that they lock breeding, the fossil revivals, and fishing to the post game. It's a little weird, I'm not gonna lie. It is a little strange. Specifically the fishing. Breeding, I could kind of see it be like okay, you don't really need to breed maybe during the main story. Post game traditionally is when you'd probably be doing more breeding for like battle tower kind of stuff, or like competitive whatever. Reviving fossils though, I do kind of feel like shouldn't. Maybe that one's a little, that one's like 50-50 on whether that should be post game or not. But fishing though, it is a little weird that you don't get a fishing rod until post game. It is a little strange. But hey, not everything can be perfect. Some games you gotta have some minor flaws just to show that you are in fact, you know, the game is in fact fallible. You know, it's mortal. It has some I don't know where I'm going with that. I do not know where I was going with that little speech right there, but we will cut it off because it was not going anywhere good. Yes, actually, don't have it in here right now. I bought a new DS. I think I talked about it on stream sometime. Maybe it was last week. I don't remember. I got a new fat DS, a new old school, you know, the original DS, kind of the thicker model, not the DS Lite. Got a red and black one that has a nice little new screen on it that lights up a bit better than the OG DS screen normally does. I'm playing on that thing. Is very nice. It's very nice. Very comfortable in the hands. I probably actually should. I've been using, you know, DS Lites, these ones I have for my wireless controller for these shiny hunts, just because, I don't know, that's just what I've been using. But really, I probably should be using, you know, one of these just classic fatter DS's. They're just more comfortable in hand. They just feel a little bit better. For adult hands, the DS Lite is the tiniest bit smaller. Not, you know, since it isn't as chunky, there's not as much to hold on to. But while looking up the whole like pass power, trying to figure that all out, so I can get some shiny pass orb. I don't know the system too well. I've never actually used the Intralink, never done FunFest missions or anything like that. It'll be a work in progress for me to figure out, which I'll have to do very quickly because I'm streaming on Friday with this, so I got a limited time, you know, just a few days to figure it all out, but I think I'll get there. I realized when watching a video about how to like do the FunFest missions and all that good jazz, I think having a central universal controller to run 2 games on will be really clutch. I think that'll make things really easy for me to grind out those FunFest missions. Bum, 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 bum. Oh yeah, so I added a new shiny Pokemon card to the microphone. I decided to retire Embor, which might not be the best decision considering Embor has been on the microphone for every single full odd shiny that we found. Even if it did take Tepig a while to show up after getting the Embor, we still have found 4 full odd shinies with Embor on the microphone, but I did think it was time to retire the card. I thought, you know, well, I guess I just really wanted to change it out. I've been sorting through my Pokemon cards. I've been I'd been keeping all my modern cards. I don't know if did I add an encounter there? I don't remember. I've been keeping all my modern cards, like even the bigger ones. The biggest ones are in my little clear case behind me, but most of my modern cards were just sitting in an ETB and like sleeves and stuff, just hanging out there. But I decided I want to fill out I have this clear case behind me and I can't really move too much. And my microphone's directly in the way. Can't really see it. It looks like there's nothing there, but I have this clear case that I bought from Michael's, the craft store. It's a case that's intended to hold photographs. So it's a big clear box that has little mini boxes in it that are supposed to house photographs. And I believe that the plastic is like UV light resistant or whatever, like supposed to protect from the sun so your pictures don't fade. But that's also good for Pokemon cards because Pokemon cards also, when exposed to sunlight, can fade. So that's where I keep, you know, my most special prized cards, ones I value the most. And I mainly value my vintage cards more than my modern. I know right now modern is the big hype, the big sell. But vintage has always been kind of like my thing. I got into collecting back when vintage was all the rage and vintage was the big ticket items that people were always talking about and selling and all that. So that's kind of what I've stuck with, but I've thought I'd be nice and include my modern stuff in the box there too, just to fill it out some more. Get the cards a little bit liberated from the ETB they've been stuck in. And while doing that, this has all been a long rant to talk about. I have 2 of these. It's a Gardevoir EX, yeah, Gardevoir EX shiny, you know, kind of alt art from Paldean Fates. Is that what it was called? I think so. I actually pulled this on stream. We opened some packs. I pulled 2 of these. I pulled this one on stream, I'm pretty sure. And so I decided, you know what? I'll throw this on the microphone since we did pull it on stream. I just, I did liberate it from the ETB and was going to put it in the little case back there, but I actually already have the other one of these in the case. So I was like, well, I don't really need 2 of them in the case. I can throw this on the microphone. So it's our new shiny good luck charm, the elegant, beautiful Gardevoir. Yep, I need to buy a whole slew of whatchamacallit, top loaders. No. Yeah, top loaders. I was thinking there's like semi-rigids. Is that what I'm thinking of, top loaders? Yeah, sure, yeah. Yeah. I don't talk Pokemon cards nearly as much as, well, I still talk it plenty on stream, but I don't consume nearly as much Pokemon card content as I used to, so some of the lingo has left me a tiny little bit because I don't interact with the content nearly like I used to, but yeah. The little hard, these bad boys, the little hard clear shells you put cards in, you know, top loaders like that. I need a whole bunch of these because, did I add those 2 encounters? Oh, hello. You going to share your Sour Patch Kids with me? And have the rest? Are you sure? Oh, okay.
There wasn't much.
Sure, I will take some Sour Patch Kids. Okay. Sure, I will have them gladly. Love me some Sour Patch Kids and their little hearts. Yes, it is. Love me some Reese's Cup. Where was I going? Oh yeah, I need like a whole boatload more of top loaders because I've got maybe, I don't know, like 30 over there or something. And I got just a few more cards than 30 to put away, and this is just one of like 3 stacks. So yeah, I got quite a number of cards I need to put away in my my little clear thingy. But I will take a tiny little break right here from the shiny hunting for a second, just to talk about some of these cards, just show them off, because showing off cards is fun. I like talking about Pokemon cards. Get my face on screen maybe, but then if my face is on screen, it won't really focus on the cards too well. It's also really hard. Let me move my microphone down just a tiny little bit so I can hold this. But yeah, how do I want to do this? I just need a a hand cam in front of me. That'd be a whole lot easier than trying to hold it up to the screen. Maybe if I do like this will be easier. And then also, like, where do I put? I don't know. Yeah, these for goodness gracious, what was that? About choked on my own saliva. Goodness. First two, you know, like Greninja and this Kingdra, beautiful cards. Like, these cards are gorgeous, and the fact that they are just promos, absolutely crazy. They're just promo cards from a box. And you got another promos card. This was actually an alt art in Japan, but we got this just as a promo. Lucario Melmetal GX. Then you got the beautiful, incredible Hisuian Zoroark from what's this set called? Something. It was at the end of the Sword and Shield era. Can't remember exactly what it was called. Nice Zamazenta. It really does not want to focus on these cards, does it? Beautiful Zamazenta. Beautiful Zeraora. Did I pull one extra with that? No. This really derpy Semi-Seer V-Star. This card is hilarious. Just look at that little derpster. Picked this one up recently myself from the local card shop. Hydreigon EX. SIR, SAR, whatever you want to call them. I don't know. This card is really freaking cool. Artwork is phenomenal. I believe this is Igawa. Yeah, Igawa. Just sick looking card. Like, that artwork goes hard. Oh, and pull the second one. I believe this is also an SIR. SAR, what, I don't remember which one. They're different between English and Japanese, which is kind of annoying. One's SAR, one's SIR. I can never remember which is which. But you know, the Terra type Galvantula. We then got the SAR Iron Crown EX. I actually pulled this one myself. Bought the Galvantula, but actually pulled that on my own. Got the Hearth Flame Ogerpon. Yeah, bought this one. And then Koraidon EX. I did pull this one myself. Chien Pao pulled this one. Just these artworks. The artworks across you know, all the SARs are just phenomenal. Skelligurge, pulled that one myself. Don't think I pulled this Great Tusk. I'm pretty sure I bought it. Same with this Iron Treads. Bought both of those. Then you got, I think I pulled this Reverum. My arm is really starting to hurt. Goodness me. Is there a better way for me to do this? I did just go to the gym, so I am a tiny bit sore on top of trying to do this. You know. Then, what do you call these? Trainer Gallery. Forgot about these. Trainer Galleries from the Sword and Shield era. Nice Mimikyu VMAX with Ace Rolla on it. And you got this one. I think I pulled this myself. I bought this from the local card shop for the, what is it? Suian Zap? No. Galarian Zapdos. I don't know what I called it. Suian. With Sonya in the back. Then you got I almost called it Calyrex. Spectrier. Then you got a full art Charizard. Man, my arm really hurts. None of the rest of these are really worth talking about, so that's okay. But yeah, that is just a small sample of a whole bunch of cards I want to top load up and put away in my case. Man, my shoulder and arm are burning after doing that. Okay, what was I doing? Shiny hunting, that is right. I was shiny hunting and eating some Sour Patch Kids. All right, sorry about that little tangent. What I really need to do is make a TCG, like a collectibles channel. And not just TCG, but that's mainly what I collect. I keep telling myself I'm going to do that. Make a, like a king size collects channel, something like that. Where I just talk about the cards and other things that I buy for my collection. But I'm just so bad about actually making videos. Streaming, I'm decent at getting around to, but making videos, I'm so bad about it. I'm so bad about actually sitting down and just recording. Even videos like the collecting videos, I wouldn't even really edit them probably. I just need to like record it and then export it. Shoot, I guess you don't even have to export it if you just record it with OBS. But even that, I'm just like, I get so lazy when it comes to recording, making videos. All right, we are inching ever so close to 1K total encounters. An eighth of the way to odds. We're getting ever so close. I did ask in the YouTube stream title, is it possible for us to get this before 1,000? Can we get another crazy fast shiny hunt? Even getting it in like 2,000 is still crazy fast, but you know, under 1K is like the epitome of like, wow, that's a really fast full odds hunt when you get it under 1K. But we got FOMO opportunities, and then I think once we get to 1K right here, I'll call it a night on the stream. Just a nice little quick stream, just get us up to 1,000 encounters, just to get us back into the groove of streaming after taking a little bit of time off last week and get back at it. So we got 2 more chances right here. Victini, do you got anything crazy for us right here at the end? Right on 1,000 total encounters. Can we see a shiny? Of course, that would be a negative. Be pretty wild to hit it exactly on 1K. Nice little round, even number. But with that, I will call it an evening. I will call it a night, and I will be back here tomorrow with some Kaizo Ironmon and White 2. See how well we can start up a new run over there. And I will catch you all then.